It has totally made its way to my top 5, top 3 places in Italy probably today. It's actually very good. I mean, look at this. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Liguria, one of the most beautiful Italian regions in my opinion, and I'm so happy to expand our geography and to explore this region with you, because actually I have more than one video for you in stock. So today we are in Portovenere, one of the most beautiful jewels of the Ligurian coast, and obviously this place is not only magnificently beautiful, but it also has so many incredible legends and stories that I'm gonna tell you in just a few moments. Before we begin, guys, if you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button so you don't miss any other vlogs that I'm preparing for you. And if you're ready, we can start our trip. Portovenere is located just about 30 minutes drive from La Spezia, and it is actually quite near the famous Cinque Terre. However, while the majority of people go to the Cinque Terre because it's super famous and it's super publicized, not everybody knows about this gem. But I mean, guys, just look at this view. How fantastic is it? That's why I always say that it's important to go beyond the touristy places, the well-known places. I mean, look at this. The name of this place, Portovenere, translates as the port of Venus. And it is said, according to the local legend, and actually some historians think so, that this name derives from the Roman times when there was a Roman settlement with a temple dedicated to the goddess Venus, the goddess of love, the goddess of beauty. And I totally get why a temple to Venus, dedicated to Venus, was built here, because this place is so magnificently beautiful that the only things you can think of is obviously beauty and love, because yeah, it's romantic. I think it would be a perfect place for someone's honeymoon, and also it's incredibly beautiful, guys. Honestly, I've been to Cinque Terre before, and while I completely agree that Cinque Terre is beyond beautiful, this place, in my opinion, is no less beautiful. Obviously, there are several local legends, and some of them are love legends, and obviously I couldn't resist one of those. It says that there was a young woman, a young girl who was very beautiful and lived in a nearby village, and her name was Martina. Today, actually, there is another village not far from here that is called La Martina, apparently her name, and she was a daughter of a local fisherman. Once she met a handsome young man who arrived from Genoa on a ship that stopped here in Portovenere. She fell in love, the man apparently fell in love with her as well, but after a couple of days he had to leave and go back to Genoa, and Martina remained here waiting for him. She couldn't bear the separation and she went somewhere here to wait for him, but he never returned. And the locals say that the ghost of Martina still haunts this area because she's still waiting for her love to come back. She's still coming here every night to look at the water and to wait for the ship from Genoa to arrive and bring back her lover. You know, I can never resist these stories. I love them so much. I just think they are so sweet, although obviously most of them are quite similar, you know, wherever you go. But it's still nice that people have been imagining these stories years ago, centuries ago, in different places all across the world. But still, you know, this place is so wonderful and it's so stunning, the beauty around here. I mean, like, it's natural that you come up with all these different stories, tragic stories, love stories, but anyway, it's so inspiring.
Every change has a reason, baby, let it come to you. Every soul, every season lives outside of status quo. If we stop believing we're meant to be, expanding our abilities. If the passion's gone.
This grotto, as I said, this area, Portovenere, inspired numerous people, numerous poets. Actually, the whole area, this Gulf of La Spezia, is also known as the Gulf of Poets. And this grotto in particular inspired Lord Byron. As you can see, all the seagulls agree with me. Anyway, Lord Byron visited this place. He was an avid swimmer and he once defied the waves and swam from here, from Portovenere to Lerici. And the panorama from here, guys, is breathtaking, but it looks quite dangerous. And I think one should be a really daring person in order to swim from here. And I don't know if he jumped from these cliffs, but it's, wow, it looks amazing. Dante and Petrarch were among other famous poets who were enchanted by this place, completely in love with Portovenere, and the latter actually dedicated one of his poems to this town. You see, guys, if you need some inspiration, if you are a creative, you're an artist, but even if you're not, but you want to find this creativity within you, this could be the right place for you. It's incredible. Guys, this is the magic of Italy. Once you think that you've seen everything and that a certain place could not become more beautiful, it does exactly that. Here in Portovenere, on every step, you can find these incredible views. I'm so in love with this place. It has totally made its way to my top 3 places in Italy probably today. I didn't expect it at all, but I'm so in love.
You are a pill, I swallow it. Take me away to Neverland, where colors fade my disbelief and make me forget my memories.
Something very typical for this region is the liquor Limoncino, which may resemble the famous limoncello. However, it is also quite different because the Limoncino is made with the local lemons, and these lemons are collected before they matured in order to produce more essential oils. And today I got this spritz with Limoncino to try it, something different. So it's actually very good. I didn't expect it to be so good. It's a little bit bitter, but this bitterness is not bad. It's like bittersweet. I quite like it. I really like it. Try this, guys, if you happen to be here.
be high with no matter. We can pretend that time is still. Stay in the day.
Another story linked to this place concerns a very peculiar historical figure that I personally am quite fond of, and you will learn why in just a second. Actually, guys, if you've been here for a while, you know, sorry for the wind. The wind is crazy here, but we are by the sea, so it's normal. Anyway, if you've been here for a while, guys, you know that I am very fond of the Medici family and the Medici period in Florence. And now you're probably asking yourselves, like, what does the Medici family has to do with the whole Ligurian coast? The thing is that it is said, there is a theory that a certain Simonetta Vespucci was born here in Portovenere. Although the historians debate whether she was born in Genoa or here in Portovenere, I personally prefer to believe this theory that she was born here. Simonetta Vespucci was a very beautiful woman who, during the Renaissance, was the muse of Sandro Botticelli himself, and Sandro Botticelli is my favorite artist. And it is also said that she was the inspiration behind some of his greatest works, that it was her who was depicted as Venus in The Birth of Venus, one of his most famous paintings, and also the other paintings like The Spring, Primavera, that she was the one figuring there as Venus, as the goddess of beauty and the goddess of love. And that's it for today, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video from Portovenere, because it was absolutely mind-blowing for me to be here and to see this place, and I really hope that I managed to inspire you to come here and to see it for yourselves, because as I always try to tell you and to show you, there is so much more than just touristy places in Italy, and you absolutely have to visit them. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button down below so you don't miss anything new, including the video from Cinque Terre that is coming up very, very soon. And as always, don't forget to like, comment and share this video with your friends so I can make more videos like this. Thank you so much for being here and enjoy your day.